What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. I got a head start on the Pokemon Go Halloween event. Apparently, instead of going live on Wednesday, it went live Tuesday night. It is Tuesday night. I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna upload this, and you guys can, I'll post it as soon as it's ready. And I had to stop and show you guys what the hell I caught. I couldn't believe it, for number one. I was like, yes! I was driving around before, and I had a lot of trouble, like, throwing the ball, and it would freeze up, and then the ball would disappear, and then it would just sit on the guy, and then you'd have to log out and sign back in, and then you couldn't sign back in, blah, blah, blah. All right, let me flip the camera around. I'll show you what I caught so far, and I hatched a couple of eggs. You guys are going to flip your seats. Check it out. Oh, shit, we got something spawning here. It's a Rattata. I need the Stardust, so I'm going to go for it anyway. But after I catch this rat bastard, get it? He's a rat bastard because he's a rat? Rattata? Oh, I kill myself. All right, I'm gonna show you what the hell I caught tonight. Now let's take a look at my recent shenanigans. We on recent? We're on recent. All right, so there's the Rattata. I just caught this Fearow. I caught a couple of Gastlies here. I caught this Tangela. No, I hatched Tangela and this 429 Gastly. All these other guys I caught. Now, what I thought was interesting was Meowth here. Meowth apparently is all over the place. Maybe he's their version of their black cat. Like a spooky black cat or a witch's cat or something. I don't know. But here I hatched this Lapras out of a 10-kilometer egg. All right, check him out. He's got a Blizzard for 100, right? And the other 10-kilometer egg I was working on, I got this Scyther. He's got Night Slash for 30 and 4 parts. He sucks. I'll switch out real quick. I went and checked these guys out in the Genie here. Lapras was rated good at 80%. Yep, 80%. And the Scyther was rated good at 72%. I have a couple of other Scythers I know that are better. I'm going to totally trash this guy, I think. The Marowak, I don't know what the hell it is. I caught him while I was at Target earlier. That's how I figured out the event was on. I was like, oh, who's this guy on track, right? And he rated as adequate. So now that I have him in my Pokedex, he was one of the guys I needed. I'm going to totally get rid of him because he's awful. And I caught an Eevee out there, right? 654 Eevee. And, it's above average. So, that's worth holding on to evolve. Hopefully we got a Vaporeon out of it. And that was it. Okay, that was all I rated. We'll go back to the game. Scyther. Yep. Oh, yeah, I caught this Tentacruel out there. I was like, yeah! 13, 17 Tentacruel. And he's got Sludge Wave for 70. That's not a huge attack, but I like that it's like the, the solid meter as opposed to, like, broken attacks, That's kind of cool. Everybody else has been out there a while. Yeah, Magmar we caught in Seaside the other day, me and the boy. Alright, that Tangela we caught out there. Actually, I think that Tentacruel is from the other day. I think I caught a weaker one earlier. Maybe that's what happened. But yeah, that's all pretty cool, right? Alright, and then what I want to show you is some pictures. This is the Wawa parking lot I just pulled into, and it had all these guys pop up. A couple of these guys were first in the Pokedex for Feisty Pants. I caught them on his phone too. The Cubone and the Haunter were first for him. He already had a Fearow, and the 2 Gastlies he had already, and the Drowsy. I was able to catch them all. This is the Gastly I hatched earlier, and the Tangela that I hatched earlier. Now, this is pretty cool with the buddies, right? I switched Bulbasaur into my buddy here after I hatched that Lapras out of the egg, and I was like, oh, shit, because it gave me a crap ton of candy, and I'm like, okay, well, I can work on some of these other guys. Now, instead of, if you notice here, where the total kilometers walked is, right? Bulbasaur is usually, I believe it's a 3-kilometer walk for Bulbasaur. But instead of giving you like 2 candies after 3 kilometers, they broke it down and did the math. So now all you have to do is walk for Bulbasaur less than a kilometer. That's 0.75. That's 3/4 of a kilometer. And you get a candy. And so, I mean, what, you know, it's kind of better, I think, because what you would do is you would, what am I want to say? You would get candies faster instead of getting 2 candies for 3 kilometers. And say you're trying to work on a couple of guys, you can switch them out faster as well. So I think that's doing it better rather than, you know, setting it at 3 kilometers and you get 2 candies. I like that better. There's the Lapras. You know, I walked at 1.25 kilometers and I switched them out. That was a pretty cool entrance there. The screen, enter screen or whatever. You know, it's got the other picture, but that's the Halloween event picture. That's pretty cool. And then here's a few guys on my, you know, nearby window. That's how I knew the event, because like I don't usually see Ghastly's up that often. And then Haunter and Cubone to be in there, and Marowak to be in there as well. And here's that what do you call? Meowth was up too. So I guess he's part of the list, even though he wasn't in that post that I read that I made the other day. Here's another part of town that I took a sightings. There's the Lapras. See, when I got this Lapras, I had 1 Lapras candy, so he gave me 55 Lapras candy with the hatching the egg. I thought that was pretty badass. So that should be enough to. I got the other 2 Lapras in gyms, so I can't power them up, but I can totally power up this guy from 1654. I can definitely get him up a little higher. Maybe I get him into fighting condition. There's the Scyther. He sucks. Here's another sightings window I took. There's my Lapras. Yeah, and here I am at 131,000, cruising right along to 200,000 before I get to level 27. That's the Marowak I caught at Target. And there he was on track, and I was like, who's this guy on my 6? That's pretty cool. All right, I'm heading out in the morning with the original champ. We're both off in the morning. We're gonna go see what we can find while the kids are in school, and then there's gonna be more Pokemon Go Halloween event all weekend long, right up until the 1st. It's gonna be great. Stay tuned.